Hello, Guy and Tatiana. How are you?
Hello, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
You can look at me. It's just fine. So, we're not at Migis. I don't know that I'd ever... I've seen you around and about now and then, but I've never been to your space here in Portland, which is really lovely. So I'm really glad to have the opportunity to see you on your home turf and to see... It's a beautiful space. You have a lovely space out at Migis, too. So this is kind of the urban reflection of the more green setting out there. So it's great to see two different kind of places that you work in and provide the services you do.
All right, thank you. Yeah, we have a nice view of the ocean here also. So we've got a little ocean during the wintertime and lake during the summertime.
Great. Yeah.
Coast
to
coast.
It's all about water.
It's all about water.
It's all about water. All about water. Around and ask a few questions. Now, how long have you been coming around to Migis Lodge?
I think it was about 1998 or 1999. I think we just talked when we talked about your daughter. I think that was probably 99 if she's 12 or 13.
She was born in 99, and I remember you helping me with my snuggly that I couldn't
year.
quite get her arranged.
Yeah, that was when I first started. I approached Joan and Tim and asked if I could do massage there, and nobody really had, so they were great. They said, sure. Let's see how it goes, and I had my table and I carried it around from cottage to cottage.
Yes.
For the first 2 or 3 years, I think.
Yes.
Met a lot of people and made great connections. And
do people tell you stories? These are Migis guests, after all, and I've worked there for a long time, but I have a completely different point of view than you might have. So, does either of you here tell me what you think about the guests, or maybe it's a very private experience that there's nothing to say, or a quiet experience, of course, when they're having a massage or a body treatment there. But is there anything interesting that you would share that comes to you like, oh, I remember the time when?
No, for me, being there for 3 years, it feels that the 50-minute massage is so short, and sometimes the clients, they fall asleep on the table, and then we have to go back and knock on the door. Hello. I don't have any major stories, but Guy being there for so long. I'm
sure I have a lot of stories, but I think one of the cool things about Migis is that I've been there for so long, and I've seen people who have had children that were 5 or 6 years old when I started that are now adults. And when I first started, I would bring my table into people's places, cottages, and I would often spend the whole day there. And I'd work on the whole family. And next year I'd see the same family, the kids were bigger, the kids were bigger, the kids were bigger, and that was really cool. And but one of the fun things for me is when people come down to our space, we're on the property, but we're right on the edge, we're in the woods there. And so people come down and they've got all these stories about like what's going on at Migis. And people come in, and I have just that short amount of time. I might see them a couple times during the week, but we reconnect. A whole year has gone by. It's like, hey, Guy, and hey, and so we sit there, and as I'm working, I get ready, get them on the table, and we get all this reconnecting done during this session. Some people we don't talk, we talk for 5 minutes, hug, talk, whatever, it's great to see you again, and they go off into La La Land. But a lot of people that know me, there's a camaraderie and a connection. Maybe the first session is a lot of talk, and then they come back later in the week, and it's all about. But they are just at another place because they come on the Migis property, and they're already in bliss from being away from home, and that's huge. Just going on that property. So by the time they come to me, it's easy. Really, no, it's amazing. So, the amount of feedback we get that it's so good what we do there, but I think a lot of it is just coming to the property. And
so do you have a special piece that an amulet even, or a piece of important working equipment that this is my work and I need this?
Home, but I think just being in that space in the woods, I've been there for so long now. That's all I really need, just basic equipment.
I like to keep one of Lucas's art that he makes when he's with Robin, when he's with babysitters. There's always something that he makes that I take one thing and then I keep it in my room.
And this is your boy. He's 4 or 5 now?
Lucas is 5.
Wow, I can't believe it.
He has been going there for quite a while, since he was 2.
Yeah.
That's right, he's been baby.
Maybe you could tell us a little bit about your background, your training, your certification, and what kind of treatments do you do at Migis?
Sure.
Yeah, well, we're excited to introduce some new things this year for Migis.
That was another question. See, what's new this year?
We do the traditional table Swedish relaxing massage, but as well the deep tissue, which is pretty much maybe 95% of our clients, they always need deep tissue massage. But it's always to whatever the client wants. And I've been doing massage for 3 years. I went to a school locally. And the new thing that I just added as of last year, in October, is ashiatsu, which is a form of a barefoot massage that's done on the table. And we're going to have bars hanging from the ceiling where I am going to use to support myself as I walk around the table and using my feet, doing the strokes primarily on the client's back and the glutes and the legs, and that feels just amazing. Wow. So far, every client in Portland that I've done,
and that's what that is, that you kind of...
The bars that you see up there,
wow.
I have 4. It might not be 4 bars, it's going to be probably 2, but that's what I needed to.
I think you should stand up there and shower.